Hi there, welcome back to the channel. I'm FPL Roo, and today we're going to be looking at game week 14. So we're going to be looking at the top transfers in, the top transfers out. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. The first player and the top transfers in with over 250,000 transfers is Miguel Almiron from Newcastle. So he's been doing really well. I'd say all season really, but the last 5 game weeks, he's got 15 points against Fulham, so 2 goals. He's got a goal against Brentford, so 7 points. He did blank against Man United. He's got a goal against Everton for 10 points and a goal against Spurs this weekend, 10 points again. And his fixtures coming up are Villa at home, Southampton away, and Chelsea at home. So for Almiron, I think if you need someone at that price, then he's a great buy. He's kind of been on fire this season, especially the last 5 games. He's actually got 6 goals all season, and but like I said, 5 of them have come in the last 5 games. They play Aston Villa side who have just sacked their manager, and they're going to be appointing a new manager. So with stuff like that, you never know how it's going to go. Even though they did play well against Brentford, you just don't know if a new manager comes in, how they're going to play. If they're going to be defensive, they're going to be solid. And then Southampton away. Southampton, even though they got a good draw against Arsenal, they haven't been that great this season. And Chelsea at home. Newcastle have been looking really good at home this season as well. 5.4 if you need someone to kind of fill that maybe 5th midfielder spot, then definitely go for him. 5.4 million, great fixtures coming up and is on form. Next up, we have Kevin De Bruyne with nearly 125,000 transfers in. So sitting at 12.3 million, De Bruyne's actually got 2 goals this season only, but he has got 9 assists, which is where he's racking up the points, and then big calls. He scored this game week 13, for the first time since game week 2. Apart from that, he's been getting assists, so 2 against Wolves and 2 against Man United are probably the highlights, especially with the big hitters not doing so well, like Salah. And the only 2 you really have is Kane and Haaland. De Bruyne is definitely another option if you do have that spare Manchester City spot, especially with the fixtures coming up of Leicester away, Fulham at home, and Brentford at home. If you have that spare money, or you want to swap Salah to someone and you don't have free City, then De Bruyne is definitely a good option. Next we have Leandro Trossard. So, well, the reason we all brought him in for Forest at home in a blank game week, and he did. Well, he blanked in the blank game week, this week he was playing City away, and he actually scored for the first time since he played at Anfield and scored a hat-trick. So at 6.8 million, his next fixtures are Chelsea at home, Wolves away, Villa at home. So again, if you have that kind of that around £7 million midfielder, and you can't go up to kind of Bowen, or you can't go up to a Saka, then and you've already got Martinelli, then definitely Trossard is a good option. I just feel at the minute there's probably better options, especially as Brighton are not scoring loads of goals. They've actually scored 1 goal in their last 4 games, so they're not doing great at the moment. Mitrovic is another big transfers in, so over 80,000 transfers in, which is understandable as he is on fire this season. 9 goals in total, 3 in the last 3 games. But he does have some difficult fixtures coming up after Everton at home this game week. So he has Man City away and Man United at home. He also has 6.8 million, which is a great price. But I just don't think I'd be bringing him in with Man City away and Man United at home. I'd be maybe looking at Calvert-Lewin if he can go up that far, or even Ivan Toney has the next 2 fixtures are pretty good. So I'd say obviously keep if you have him, but I wouldn't be looking to bring him in with Man City away and Man United at home coming up. So the top transfers out at the top of the list is probably no surprise. Is Mo Salah with nearly 150,000 transfers out. So after blanking against Forest away, which we expected him to haul, and in the game probably most of us bought in for was West Ham at home in the blank game week. Salah's probably just got on all our nerves, especially for 12.8 million, 3 goals, 4 assists. It's just not good enough, really. For those transfer him out, he does have Leeds at home this week, so probably if you do have him, I'd keep him for that extra Leeds at home fixture, which is what I'm going to be doing. But he does run into Spurs away and Southampton at home, which is a good fixture, but definitely that Leeds at home fixture you should be keeping him for. Another one of the top transfers out is REECE James, so 110,000 transfers out. He is injured until Boxing Day, so that's probably why I'm just a little surprised as why people are only transferring him out now when he's been injured for a few game weeks. But yeah, definitely transfer out if you have him still. Another one is PASCAL Gross. So with nearly 101,000 transfers out, so it's funny to see TROSSARD as in the most and then Gross is out when they have the same fixtures. Obviously, TROSSARD has been doing better this season, but for the Gross is an extra million cheaper. He has blanked the last 5 game weeks, so yeah, he's not on form. So I'd probably say if you do have him, then yeah, definitely take him out and try and go for Martinelli, or if you've got the spare money, go for Saka. Another option could be Almiron, which we spoke about in the top transfers in, or even Eze is a good option. But yeah, if you have him, get rid of him. And another transfer out, which is a bit odd after, so it's 82,000 people have transferred him out. It's a bit odd after the next game week being Nottingham Forest at home, and he did avoid the yellow card that would have seen him miss that game. Is Gabriel Jesus. Again, this season, 5 goals, 4 assists. He's doing pretty well. He has blanked the last 2 games, but Forest at home, you've got to keep him for that. He does run into Chelsea away and Wolves away after that. So maybe after that you could justify getting rid of him, but definitely not for Forest at home. That's definitely a keep. If you can please like this video and subscribe to my channel, that would be great. Cheers.